you, but it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah. Guess I'll see your face. So tell me what to do, 'cause I can't find a way. Baby, please just tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm fine. Tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm, baby, please just tell me if I'm fine. Just tell me if I'm fine.
That shit got too heavy for me, so I suppose we can just start right about now. We do have players joining in on the server. Notorious Esports missing one player. Other than that, we are looking all so fine. We're going to be switching over to the scene as well. Bring up the HUD, get the game in and working. Everything should be fine. The HUD looks a bit weird at the moment with players pretty much everywhere on the screen. That is due to the whole warm-up area that is outside of the original map. So the minimap is a bit confused. That is what you're seeing. Oh, you don't see the cursor, but the reason why that's happening is all these small boxes that the players are currently skirmishing in, they're not on a different map. They're obviously on the same map, and they're just been placed out to the right on the map, and the minimap doesn't know how to deal with that. So that'll fix itself once we actually go into the map itself. But we are missing one player of the Notorious Esports lineup. However, every player for myFragTheatre is currently on the server, looking good. Again, early times indeed. And myFragLeague, one of those new leagues in Norway, good so far. I do gotta say, I think there's 32 or 33 teams in that league, and I mean, some of the team, not all of them, but some of the team definitely do have quite the skill level. Granted, they're currently being mixed in as there was no elo system and seeding, as far as I'm aware. It was just a random draw, so you do have groups with a lot of good teams, and then you have some groups where there are teams that aren't necessarily that good. But that is, you know, doesn't really matter that much. We all know that CS is there for fun, and just encouraging everyone to play in leagues is also fun. I think it's one of those experiences that a lot of players necessarily don't really get, and that's the whole playing in a league and adding a bit of like I don't know, making it a bit more official than FACE and matchmaking. Granted, there's nothing on the line, but it's still more official. There we go. Let me see. Should I bring up these boxes? Why not? There we go. Bring those up. They're normally meant for sponsors and shit, but this is just a hobby, so obviously don't have any sponsors. There we go, Notorious Esports. All 5 people on the server. Hopefully we do have a ready coming up, and at that point, we should be good. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Grab yourself something good to drink. In my, I got myself a good old beer, getting ready for the frags to just roll on in. This is a best of 2 match. If you take one map each, both teams get 1 point in the lead. However, if you do take both of them, that gives you a 3-point reward, and obviously the team then losing gets 0, and that is as it should be. Oh man, I wish these leagues did run a BO3, but I can understand why it's a BO2. Primarily to save time, I would guess. Anyhow, for those who have been tuning in lately to my few streams, know that I have been normally streaming in Norwegian. However, I've been casting a bit with King of Nordic guys, and honestly, I could use the practice in the English casting, so that is what we're doing, and hopefully it turns out all grandioso. We got a ready hit coming in from Alex, and that is Notorious Esports. And GI also readying. And I can hear the clicking of the E-bot, because it doesn't show up on my console, but I hear the clicking, which means we should be brought in to the knife round ASAP. And there we are, and the beautiful HUD sorts itself out. Nicely done. We do have myFragTheatre versus Notorious Esports. I don't really have a favorite. I do myFragTheatre should, yeah, I think they should take this. I don't really have too much information. Oh, I do see something I do need to change quickly, though. While we wait, we need to reset the score and reset the score. And that should have done it. We'll see. Professional streamer, lads. Professional streamers. We do have the knife round going in, though. Getting rid of frags everywhere. Notorious looking to be on top. However, it quickly swept Sarah, and Sleeve actually does end up winning for Notorious. Grand. Knife round. I don't think it's that important, honestly. Ah, look at that. The score has been fixed. Everything is looking good. Let's see. We do see a stay coming in here for the CT side, and that means Notorious Esports starting on the CT side. myFragTheatre starting on the opposite terrorist side. Gonna be able to set the pace. There's always been a lot of argument which one is the best, and honestly, I don't think there's a good answer to what is best, whether it is to start with T or CT. At this level of CS, it's probably just whatever the team prefer. Obviously, higher up, there is definitely a meta and probably a right answer to it, whereas here it's, I think, more preference than anything. Let me see. I'm just going to do a bit of a thing here. Gonna go offline here. I don't want any messages. That is what we want. There we go. Okay, I think I have everything I need, everything I want at this point. We do have a ready coming out from Atlas, which is oh, there we go. GDI with ready as well. Should we not be doing the ball? I don't know. We are waiting in excitement. Let me take a bit of a drink here. Get ready. There we go. Very, very light beer. And we do have the overpass, which is Notorious's pick, and then we have Mirage, which is myFrag's pick, coming up later. As of the pistol round, though, we do see a lot of Kevlar. Well, not a lot of Kevlar. We only see two Kevlars on Notorious, 3 on the terrorist side. We do have a bit of utility on both sides. Most importantly, though, we do make sure that we do have the kit on Vanner on Notorious Esports. Looks like it's going to be a quick B play thus far. Looks like a very one. Loki, what can you find? Finds the first on the entry here. Good start for Notorious. Haxer is going to be moving up here. Finds a frag onto Loki. Vanner gets the trade, and trade's definitely going in the favor of Notorious this early on. The question now comes, can they get a bomb plant? And it appears currently they can't. The initial attack has been repented, and that is all up to Karma. Looks like it's going to be an A hit. Sunday already very far up. We do see the bomb coming back up here with Karma as well. No Vaseline. What can you do here? Only has the info. Doesn't go for a fight. I'm going to be swinging on that contact, and is going to be finding the frag, and Sleet's also finding Karma, and at that point, that is a free defuse. Good round for Notorious. Granted how the initial attack go, I would also say good round for myFrag. They do lose a lot of players on that B push, but however, they do manage to run up, get that bomb plant, make sure that they actually get something out of the pistol round, and we might be seeing a bit of a force here. Now, a lot of the meta right now is the whole, if you get a bomb, you buy. Some teams opt to not go for it. I think you can make an argument both for and against, and it appears to only be a couple of upgraded pistols here from myFragTheatre. Going to be going for the bit more, well, I wouldn't say greedy, but financial solution here. We do have quite a bit of deagles. Obviously, they can do a lot of work. However, no Kevlar, so should they acquire any guns, they will still be dealing with the aim punch, which isn't, well, it's not the best. But at this point, though, myFrag just looking for those early frags here. Karma looking for the initial damage, just find some. No kills thus far, though. See a lot of early utility. Fairly fanned out both sides here, just looking for info. myFrag definitely just want that initial pick, make something to work of, but not really finding anything so far. We do see the CTs falling way back here on the A side as well. Don't know why we're so interested in Vanner. I mean, the auto-direct hasn't been too on point lately, but when you don't have production, you're going to have to make it work somehow. Alex finding some initial fighting hit. A lot of damage being dealt, but no kills to the fort. Sleeps with a nice flash. That might halt the push onto A side, but it definitely looks like an A split coming in here from myFrag. Alex finds the first frag, finds the second. Good start to the round. GDI going to be flanking around here. Atlas finds one. GDI finds one. That's 2 frags. GDI can find more. Now it goes down, but Haxer finds the trade. That's a bomb plant, and oh, he actually opts to not go for the bomb plant. Once that kill, is he going to find it? There's a flank on it behind him. Haxer probably aware of this. He's going to be opting to go for the plan a bit later, and he finds it. Now it's up to Sleaze. He's going to find Haxer, and that's the round for Notorious. I do want to say, though, with how little myFrag invested into that round, getting 3 frags as well as a bomb plant, I don't think you can ask for a lot more. Notorious definitely taking a lot of financial damage. As you can see, their economy isn't the greatest at the moment, whereas myFragTheatre sitting fine on 5 to 6k cash. However, this is the round we've all been waiting for. It is the full buy round, and we can see the utility level on both teams being great. This should be a fairly even fight. Full guns as well on the Notorious lineup, however, not max on utility, especially on players like Alex. However, no Vaseline with the FAMAS, not the M4, may even play a role. Again, though, myFrag opting for the early short control. Vanner going to go for the info, finds the info, but nothing more. At least he manages to retreat with his life still intact. Sunday. Looks like they're going to be opting for a boost here. Vanner flying through the wall, nothing. A lot of shots, a lot of sound being made, but not a lot of damage. That's a nice little boost. However, Sunday doesn't find the frag, does a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage onto to Mr. Sleaze here, but with no frag, that's not the entry they were looking for, and a lot of resources being spent already against that B bomb site. Not a lot of control up against A. Only a minute left on the clock. Time is definitely starting to run out here. As I said, that myFrag appeared to be running back, maybe even opting for a bit of connector control. Still, 3 players just hanging around that B bomb site though, not really getting anything for their effort. 45 seconds left on the clock. Definitely a bit of a rush here, but Sunday finally finds that frag onto Sleaze. Was already low from the boost. And is that the entry they want? It doesn't appear to be. I mean, it's an entry they want, but not one they're going to act on. Again, myFrag just taking a lot of movement here, taking a lot of space, make sure that they make the right call in towards the end of the round. But 20 seconds, time is running out. Vanner, I think this is going to be coming to you, and I think it's going to be coming quick. 18, 17, time is low. We're going to be focusing here on Haxer. He is the bomb plant. He is what this round develops around. Vanner finds one, gets taken out, and Haxer's going for that plan. Calma finding one, Loki finding one. Bomb is going to go down. But Haxer goes down for his effort. That's a 2v2. myFrag a bit lucky there. I think that was pretty much on the millisecond it needed to be. GDI gets flashed. Alex gets the first frag. Wins the duel. But however, GDI finds the frag or the trade. And that's a 1v1. We got AWP against AWP. Loki. GDI finds the frag. And that's the first on the board for myFragTheatre. What a round. Bit lucky, one could say. But, I mean, if you win it, you win it. Well played by myFrag. I think they're going to be a bit wary that they ran the clock so far down. Hopefully they don't continue doing that, as that is a bit risky to play CS that way. That being said, though, Notorious Esports absolutely out of cash. Alex is bought, so is Loki and Sleaze. Vaseline appears to be ecoing, and Vanner is buying a bit of a confused buy there. Putting a lot of money into this round here. Notorious definitely need to make it work. Alex going to be pushing straight up, not finding the frag, doing a lot of damage onto GDI, but GDI just falling back. Don't want that fight. We do see myFragTheatre. They're going to be running back, trying to support here, and looks like B is going to be the objective. Notorious with a lot of map control, but not a lot map control towards the B side, and I think myFrag knows this. That's going to be the plant going down. However, Vanner does find his first little entry over to Vanner. No on to Sunday, sorry. Haxer finding Alex and Atlas. Finding 1, finding 2. Good so far. Picks up the AK here on Vaseline. That's still a 4-player post plant. That's a very strong myFrag. Haxer manages to stick the spray. Took a bit of a while, but got it. Vaseline goes down. Lucky. Only player remaining here on the Notorious Esports lineup. Gonna be flashing out, trying to go for frag. Gets taken out by Atlas. Good round by Atlas. Good round by myFrag in general. And that should force Notorious into a bit of an eco situation. And exciting rounds. The first one here. A lot of tempo. A lot of good fights. Well, I say a lot of tempo. They did have a round, but that pretty much went the entire way, like, length of it. So I'm not sure if speed is key, but once things start happening, it's definitely speedy. Looks like it's going to be a mid-push hit coming in. It's going to be exciting to see if they find anything. Actually, hope to go into fun instead. Well, that's going to come down. Come on here. Gonna be finding the invite. Sunday as well. Yeah, he does. Gets the third frag as well. Sunday. No, can't find one rather. And then it is all up to no Vaseline here with the USP. Probably not gonna be able to find anything, but anything you can find is good. Start spraying through the smoke. At this point, myFrag have all the info they would want, and I think the live essence of no Vaseline is definitely starting to run out. Bomb goes down though. I think we're looking at a third one on the board for myFragTheatre. Good and strong start on their T side, and that is what's happening. No Vaseline goes down. Flawless round for myFrag, and yeah. Both teams looking quite good. myFrag definitely looking a bit more dominant and a bit more assertive than Notorious, but fairly decent game so far. We got round 6 hit, full buy, both teams. Not max utility on the CT side, but definitely enough utility to make themselves known. And not sure if I enjoyed the wasteful flashes going about, but it's a start at least. Notorious opting to play for the 3B or that's a bad smoke. 3B2A setup. They do have Mr. Vanner on higher though. Gonna be a quick rush. Loki finding the first frag. It's gonna swing again. Currently doesn't find anything. GDI is gonna swing. Nothing so far. Terrorist definitely asserting a bit of mid control here. Notorious Esports does have to retreat, although we do see Loki with the ult standing quite high. And we're gonna be challenging the map assertiveness here of myFrag. So far, a more slow, discipline round. Looks like they are. myFrag's going to be leaning towards the B bomb side once again here. There is 3 players ready for this. Utility goes out. That should be the go signal. Banner finds 1. Haxer finds 1. Find 2. That's a good entry from the terrorist player. GDI though. Going to find that third as well. That's a 2v2 situation. Haxer's low on HP. Low key. We do have a double rifle, and gonna be able to retreat here. myFrag buy themselves a bit of time here, play time. It's always useful. GDI gets flashed. Well, he gets flashed, but he does take out no Vaseline, and at this point, it's all up to Loki. Definitely around Notorious should want to win, and that is not the case. myFrag running away with the 4th round as well, and that was a second buy round here. myFrag looking mighty dominant. Even losing that initial fight and still winning the round. Looking strong. CT side, very low on cash. Going to be seeing a bit of an adjustment by here. Maybe some upgraded pistol, bit of Kevlar, nothing else. Not investing too much into this round. However, I do hope they have a plan for it, because just playing default with pistols tend to not work. Again, we're just seeing some short control here. A lot of utility coming out. Sleaze. He's gonna get taken now though. Comma, Sunday find 1 each. Comma finds the second for his effort. He's gonna get flanked out, but Haxer's there to help him out. Vanner, only remaining CT player, is gonna be able to find Haxer at this point. He's gonna be looking for that AK, not finding it thus far. Looks like myFrag is just gonna be looking to control the AK and control the round. You see the bomb still placed on the terrorist side, or T-spawn rather, throwing away that extra gun, making sure Vanner doesn't pick up anything he shouldn't have. And at this point, I do expect this to be just a regular A push, and Vanner going to be looking for some guns here. One of them was thrown outside of the map, so he's not going to find that. And here comes the B push. Finds 1, doesn't find more though, falls back. If they're pushing straight into that, I mean, it's a P250, but you can definitely make that work. A lot of stepping here. myFrag have all the info they want. Yeah, it doesn't find the frag, goes down, but that's 3 kills for Notorious Esports. With how little they invested in that round, they're probably happy with that. But myFrag, they do have 5 rounds, making sure to set an early precedent. Again, this is Notorious' map pick, so I would expect them to have some plans here, and right now it's not working out for them. Again, looks like a very default round here. Nothing special, short control being asserted. They do have connector control. However, CT is definitely aggressive up here in mid. We do see no Vaseline with an aggressive position. Max it out. Bang with the smoke. Not finding any damage. Sunday's down to 4 HP. Not sure what happened there. Probably 8 remaining. Alex finds Sunday, but Atlas finds the trade onto no Vaseline on the other side of the map, and Alex is going to be going down into con. Hopefully cutting some rotation. Axler finds Vanner. Wasn't aware of that peak, but wins the trade or wins the fight. 4 HP to his name, but still alive, and that's the only thing that matters. GDI going to be going for the bomb pick. And at this point, we do have Alex. He's going to be hearing all of this. Loki in mid. Can he find the first frag? No, finds the fight. Well, he does find the frag on the second pick there. Does he have the awareness to consider retreating at this point, or? Yep, goes a bit further behind. At this point, though, looks like myFrag is going to be able to hit the B bomb site. Utility coming out. That's going to be a double push. That's going to be cute. Rotation coming out for Notorious. But that is the push. Please finds one. Finds two. Can he find the third? No. GDI takes him down, but that's a single up against 2 players. Sticky. Bit of a tricky situation here. Goes for the fake plan. And Loki. Yeah. Loki finds that first kill. And that is the third on the board from Notorious. About time. They need to make a bit of a, not necessarily a comeback, but they definitely need to get more into the fighting. If we're gonna just look here for a bit, we do see a lot more flashes coming in here for the terrorist side early on. That's fairly normal. A bit low utility damage. Other than that, fairly normal scoreline. Notorious though wins that round, but this is where they need to start changing those rounds, or myFrag is just gonna come back, hit them once, and that's gonna be a lot of economical damage. Again with a short control here. myFrag looks to be wanting that short control. That's what they've been going for this entire game. Been working out well for them. Can't actually get Alex through the cardboard, or not cardboard. Actually finds no Vaseline as well, and that's 2 early frags to myFrag. Definitely not the start Notorious was looking for into this round. It's a very crucial round. They do need to pick it up, but it does appear that myFrag is going to be hitting the only strong point that Notorious has, which would be all 2 players is currently on this bomb site. Sleaze finds 1, finds 2, gets a reload done as well. 3v3, looking better here. Vanner, can he find a headshot and the headshot angle here? Not yet, flashing. myFrag definitely not retreating from this, not yet. Going for that fight. Sleaze finds the 3rd for the round. Absolutely huge play for Sleaze here, stepping up to the board. And at this point, GDI, Sunday, only 2 remaining players for myFrag. Tuck tail and they run. Looks like they're going to be heading over to the A-bomb site. They do have an ult. They do have an AK. Double flashes to their name. Other than that, they're up against 3 CT players with double kit. No utility. Definitely looks like Notorious is going to be aware of this. At least Loki has decided to rotate up. It's all going to come down to that initial frag. If myFrag can find it and make it a 2v2, that's grand. Loki holding the defensive angle here. He's going to go for the wall back. Finds it. Yeah, finds the second one as well. GDI goes down. That's Sunday solo player. What can he find here? That is the question. Vanner and Sleaze on the stair. Going to be just trading this out, I would imagine. There's the info. They have full info on enemy players. And Sleaze with the 4th and the fuse. What a round. Quad kill on Sleaze. Absolutely grand played. And definitely what Notorious needed. And I mean, a bit of a wrong call here from myFrag, but of course they don't know this, but they're losing, or they're getting 2 kills on B, they wait a bit and then they go B, which allowed Notorious' player to rotate down, and that's a 3v5, but they still end up losing it to Notorious, and Notorious 4 on the board, looking better, Not out of the woods quite yet though, money low on both sides. We do see an MP9 here on Manor, but probably going to be making that work. We do see full utility here on the CT side, however, It is not full on myFrag, but it's very much close to it. Notorious going to be asserting a bit of control here. Going for that mid control. Palma does find the first one. Banner goes down. Trying to get that fight in close. Does get taken down for his effort, and that's the early lead for myFrag. Notorious down a player. Granted, it was only the MP9, but Vanner definitely been a good part of the team so far. myFrag again, slowing it down, going for that mid control. Loki with the ult. This is going to be the exact position he wants to be in unless they get too close, and at that point, well, at that point, you don't want the ult. Yep, here's the execute. Smoke's going out, flash is coming in. Karma's going to be spearheading this operation. No, he's not going to be fighted first. Going to be taken out by Loki, but Loki going to be traded out. Alex going to be playing the close corner here. Swing, finds 2, finds 3. And the 4th one, last player long, gets taken out. GDI gets a trade. Please. You played so well last round. Again, it's all up to you at this point. 1v1. Oh, the timing. The timing. The timing is everything. It is CS. Sleaze finds him. 5v. That's 5-5. Finding up that scoreboard. And Notorious making it work. A bit of an expensive round, granted. But, hi. Every round on the board, that's good. Looks like they're going to be able to buy at least most guns here. Farmers and M4s. A bit low on the utility, I would imagine. But myFrag opting for the Deagle Bite. Bit of Kellors. And flash smoke. Looks like this is just going to be a very B. This is one of those rounds. Notorious definitely need to win this round. It's one of those must-have rounds. Sleaze, you were so good, but they're so close. What can you find here? Finds one. Doesn't find more. GDI gets the trade on. Haxer just going to be looking for that frag on higher. Vanner takes down Palma. Alex takes down Alesh. And Haxer gets 1 for his effort. Plant is going down. Going to be looking for the fight here. Gets it as well. Alex goes down. That's a 2v2. We do have an M4 in the possession of Haxer. Doesn't have a Kevlar though. Might just opt to go for the Deagle. No Vaseline. Finds that frag on Haxer. That's the M4 gone. GDI only with a Tech 9. He does have Kevlar at this point though. No Vaseline. In the jump. Gets a frag. I mean, they get the 6th round. Quite expensive. Good round by myFrag. I think myFrag is going to be happy about that. Notorious is going to be... Yeah, they're probably going to be happy as well, I suppose. Getting a 6th round. Definitely making it work thus far. Here is the buy round. myFrag opting for the same control towards B here. This might just be another quick B, and it appears to be. Haxer is going to be leading the charge here. They're quick. They're quick. They're on site. Utility coming out. Counter utility. Vanner finds 1. Loki goes out. Vanner gets traded out. Early fights here. Sleaze gets 1. Sleaze gets 2. Can he find more? No, it gets taken down. That's a 2v2. Alex with the Deagle. Vaseline with the M4. We do have an AWP. We do have an AK in the possession of the terrorist. Aggressive angle here. Vaseline fights the first one. At this point, it's all up to GDI. A lot of close rounds now coming in. Vaseline should probably trade over that M4, but if they do it, that is a different question altogether. Doesn't appear like they will. Alex here is going to be going for the initial frag, and then Vaseline's going to be trading it out. Alex holding the close angle with the Deagle, expecting a bit of aggression, and it appears like GDI is actually going for it as well. Can he find the frag with the first bullet? Alex, he does, and that is the frag onto GDI. 7th round on the board. They managed to save an AWP, as well as an AK. Good round for Notorious there. myFrag opting for the quick round. I do actually get the trade, but end up losing the kills on the post plant. A lot of cash here from myFrag. Opting to not go for a buy though. A bit of a upgraded pistol, SMG, a bit of utility. Probably just going to be rushing somewhere. And the pure side mid is going to be the target. Low-key, finding 1. Loki finds 2. Alex finds 2. And Alex goes down. Haxer finds 2. That's Alex and Loki. 20 HP to his name. What more can you find? one of those rounds where Notorious definitely shouldn't be losing any more guns than what they've already been losing. Haxer is going to be able to bring that up in towards the CT, in towards the A site. I don't know, at this point I might have just maybe just toss out the AWP and get an AK. Try and stop Notorious from getting that AK or that AWP, but it appears right now though Haxer's going to be looking for some frags here. Oh, actually does what I say. Tosses away the AWP, doesn't want to give that. Granted that Loki can buy one, but it's an expensive investment. Notorious though, financially, if they lose this round, they will have a very poor buy in towards the last round of the half. And I didn't see, did they buy an AWP? No. Notorious opting for the AKs and the M4s. Probably a smarter choice. Would allow them to get a bit of a better buy if they should lose this round. We don't need to watch sir. I'm gonna let Auto Director take his gander at stuff. myFrag though started this game really strong. Seem to have lost a bit of their momentum. Notorious definitely making sure to bring this scoreboard a lot closer. Boost there, doesn't find the frag. Now Vaseline with a nade, that's going to hit I think. It does, not a lot though, 6 HP each. Definitely not the end of the world. myFrag really liking that B control. They've been really trying to take B and be short pretty much every round. We do now see them establish a bit of a mid presence as well. I don't know. I think Notorious is having a bit of an easy time reading myFrag. I think myFrag's doing pretty much the same over and over, and they're making it work. Alex though. Sunday finds Vanner. Good early frag. Comma, you're deep with no info. Please gets taken down. Vaseline gets a trade though, but bomb is already towards A. Alex finds one, is going to be swinging back. Nading out. Alex knows he saw the bomb. Notorious already rotated up. It's quick. Very quick. Those are both A contenders. They're dead. And Sunday with the flank. Not really working out here. 1v3, I think they're going to be expecting this one. Also, time is not his best ally at the moment, so he probably just should go for the safe, which I expect he would be trying to. And appears that he will be managing to. And that's 9th on the board for Notorious, definitely coming back so far this game. It's going to be a bit of a shoddy buy here for myFrag. Granted, not the best for Notorious either. Unless they've already dropped a gun, which they have. Never mind. It's a full buy. They can have everything they want. See here, kits on 4 players as well. Should be good. myFrag. Don't have the best utility. Loki with the early frag. Definitely not what myFrag was wanting. Goes for the early dueling connector. Gets taken out. Loki as well with the aggressive position. It's going to be all the way forward here. Having all the information he should ever want. Karma though. They do have short control under the control. Wait, they do have short under the control. There we go. Oh, looks like we've returned to one of these extremely slow rounds, which tend to go in the favor of Notorious, I think. Banner there finds the early info, gets Haxer. That's 2 players down for myFrag. Sunday swings. No, doesn't get the frag, but there's a lot of damage to be dealt out. Alex down 9 HP. Granted, Sunday's always down to 230, so just treading out damage. Loki with the info here. Does find the info, also finds a frag onto Sunday, and going to be cutting the rotation here. Karma trying to trade though, but the info should be gone. At that point, myFrag is more than ready for this. 2 players on each side. No Vaseline, gonna be swinging here. Oh, gets the early info. Gets a frag onto Calm as well. And Atlas. It's taken out. That's 10 on the board. Good half, good half. Notorious winning the half 10-5. And myFrag definitely going to be having to respond hit. Notorious with the momentum carrying over to the T side. It's going to be excited to see how the pistol rolls. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Notorious Esports versus myFragTheatre. The HUD should switch in a second. Every time I go and manually change it, it then... Oh, you just have to move. Oh, there we go. Oh, I figured it out. You learn something new every day. Notorious Esports starting the half on the terror side now with the lead. Talking about their buy, a bit of utility for Kevlar. Nothing out of the ordinary. A lot less utility onto the CT side though, but they do have that... diffuse kit onto GDI. Early aggression mid so far. Banner doesn't find the frag. Shows the presence. Shows the bomb. Going back down. Axer finds one. Does take a lot of damage. Banner here. Early frag onto Atlas. This looks like a beat push. Gets taken out by Sunday. Good trade. Sunday. One more can you find? So far nothing. Looking for the peak. Finds the second. Oh. Looking for the third as well. Doesn't find it. Few bullets left, only 2 bullets. Would need to reload at one point. Out of bullets, doesn't find a third. Again, just continuously looking for the fights. Loki finds one. Gonna be swinging, can he find 2? So far, that seems not fruitful. And the eye hit goes down to Alex. Palm up, finds Loki. And at that point, it's only up to Alex with 4 HP. And looks like myFrag. This is gonna be splitting up here. Going 1-1. Not necessarily a fan of this, but might work out here, and it does. Haxer gets that headshot. That's 6 on the board for myFrag. Wins that crucial pistol round. I think we should be expecting the scorelines to close up quite a bit. Didn't get them on plan here either, Notorious, which means that we should probably see an eco coming in here. On the myFragTheatre side, we do have a lot of rifles, only 1 SMG. Nothing invested pretty much into this round here by Notorious. It's one of those rounds myFragTheatre. They do to win it quite flawlessly. Or it's going to impact the rest of the round. GDI with an aggressive angle here. Finds 1, finds 2, doesn't find a third, gets traded out. Vaseline here, able to find Infamous. Just 1 kill in the favor of Notorious. They do need a bit more. Looking for the wall bank, not finding any damage. Notorious though, just slowing it all the way down. Waiting for myFrag. Watching, maybe seeing if they overpeak. But so far, myFrag looks very disciplined, not really doing a lot, just holding their angles. Question here is the FAMAS. The FAMAS needs to work. The FAMAS is what needs to be used. So far, not really finding anything for their effort. Just waiting. 45 seconds on the clock though. Atlas, he has the infight. Very quiet. That sounded like a pause. Yeah. Alex, which would be one of the Notorious players, taking a pause there. I don't think you should save it, because you could get an AK next round, so you should just run in and die. But Notorious, they're low on time, and at this point, they're storming forward. Atlas finds 1, Haxer finds the second, and that's 7th on the board. Well, scoreline is 10-7. We got our first full buy here coming out. We do have a pause as well from Notorious. Expecting a bit of a set play here. Utility level on myFrag is good. They do have quite a bit of utility, a lot of Molotovs. stop any quick pushes. Still have that MP9 onto Haxer, but well, one shouldn't laugh at the MP9. Can do a lot of damage. Looks like they took a pause and not a tactical. Oh, looks like a bit of a toilet break. Oh, I'm not a fan of the whole toilet breaks in games, but hey, hi. No need to cause any bad animosity between the teams here, so I should be fine. Looks like the unpulls is coming in from GDI at least. They're good and ready to go in myFragTheatre. Definitely just want to get stuff rolling. It's all up to Notorious here. We can do a bit of a shameless self-promotion while we're doing this. If you do have a Twitter account, you can follow me there at InsanityTGTV. That's where I do announce whenever I do cast games. Other than that, I do hope you guys are having a good Friday so far. Get yourself something good to drink. I would say if you're over 18, get yourself a beer. If you're not over 18, then, I don't know. Energy drinks, G Fuel, I don't know. A lot of stuff being dropped around here. Hopefully that means Notorious is almost ready to go, and that is the unpause coming out. And, well, the 18th round is about to start. Important round here. Notorious need to start getting the momentum back. myFrag needs to get this round to break the entire momentum from Notorious here along the line. A lot of control here. Vaseline. Losing it. Notorious. All the fights are taken, and that's a very quick round. myFrag. That's what we call a total shutdown. myFrag just takes all the kills. I don't think this was anything fancy by any team. It was just winning the duels and myFrag winning those. Notorious basically getting funneled into bad fights, which is not something you do want. As we do see the economy of the CT side already starting to build up here. We do have some upgraded pistol, a bit of Kevlar here on the turret side, but nothing other than that. Not a heavy investment, but definitely do look for some damage at this point. Notorious not opting for that short control, however, myFrag opting for the CT control of short. Haxer going down to 5 HP though. That's a lot of damage early on. Guns being swapped out. Banner's out, finds Haxer. Why is there no X-ray? There we go. Banner finds the second as well. A lot of damage for Vanna. That's what he wanted. Sleaze has the bomb, but he's all the way back to his spawn. The question here is, Notorious, what did they end up doing? Vanner smokes of heaven. Looks like this might just end A and then Vanner with a flank. Quite a smart choice here, but Vanner can't cross. If he does, he dies. And he dies. He takes a lot of damage, and that's Comic finding that frag. And looks like myFrag pretty much knows what's coming here. Looking to push. The question is, can Notorious get the bomb plant? That is what they want. Atlas finds one for separate. Does get taken down by Alex. That's 2v2. Both sides do have some guns. Sleaze with a FAMAS. Also have a Kevlar. But gets taken out by GDI. A lot of damage though being done by Notorious. Also gets the bomb plant. I think they're going to be very happy with that round. And at this point, well, I was saying that the CT was starting to build back, but they're not now. Oh well, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But that is going to be the 9th on the board for myFrag, and I think they're going to be very happy with that. Let's take a bit of a look on the scoreboard. Highlight some good players. Haxer has been doing a lot of damage both on both sides, fighting both duo and triple kills. On the Notorious side, we do have a bit more even collection of kills. I do want to say, so far though, I'm not sure if I have one player that I would say is MVP quite yet. Hopefully, between this game and the next one, we can figure out who we're going to call tonight's MVP. But so far though, a lot of players are making their mark, doing a lot of damage and getting them frags. GDI looking for the early frag, finds it onto Vanner. Not the start Notorious was hoping for. They have fully invested into this round. It's a buy round. That's an early loss. Like it. Gonna be looking for that mid control. No control towards B here. That being said, though, myFrag still with the 3 players towards B. Alright. Sleaze finds that first frag. That's going to be the rotation. And we can see here, Karma holding all the info. We see both Haxer and Sunday rotating up. That is what we like to see. Going to be having that early info. Lucky, flashing his friend out. Not really finding anything for the flash, but that's fine. We do see Haxer going back down. I really disagree with this option. Once you have Karma this close, I don't think you need Haxer. You get the info and hopefully just at least one frag. That being said, it might work out. I mean, it may not be done for this situation, but as a general rule, I'm not too much of a fan here. Well, we do see the bomb is very far up here towards B. No, towards A rather. So I think A hit rather quick hit. Alex just trying to save a bit of a fake hit. Not really happening. That's going to be Haxer's flash. And the start of the push is going to be here. A lot of utilities being traded out. Sunday finds the first frag. It's going to be swinging. Finds the second. Gets taken down though. Alex finds one. Haxer with the ult. Rotated up. Gets one. Goes wide. Forgets to hit like the mouse quick. But swings once again and get that second frag as well. myFrag. For the second time this game, we do have a tied scoreline. And myFrag seems to be really waking up here on the CT side. Again, I can't... It's so weird once you have a team like Notorious here. They pick overpass, but they don't seem to have really any plan on the terror side. I mean, most teams can play CT. That's not, you know, magic, but they don't seem to be having too much of a plan here on the terror side, which is a bit weird. That being said, though, we do see Notorious again flying into this round, doing some damage here. Atlas down to 59 HP, making sure they don't lose that initial player down in mid here. That was what it cost them the last round. Baits out the ult shot, swings wide. Alex in the door here finds that first frag. Vaseline finds the second frag as well on the Sunday hit. Atlas in a very aggressive action here finds a frag, well, a trade rather onto Alex, but Notorious with a player advantage. We do see GDI with the AWP here onto Dices. And this looks like the A push is gone to initialize. It's all up to GDI. What can he find at this point? Well, he finds the first. Sleaze. Find the trade. And that's going to be the bomb plant. Oh, actually not. Opts for the fake. Oh, sticks it now. A bit confused about what he actually wants it. 3v2. Player advantage Notorious. That's a hard retake. Double M4 though to help out. They do have to hit on both players. That being said, like is going to be swinging wide. Finds the first one. Axer finds the trade onto Sleaze. Axer down to 50 HP. That's a 1v2. They have full info. That is a very rough position to be in. We see Loki here falling back as well. Not sure why he's doing that. But Haxer, what can you find here though? So far nothing. Just a ring around the row, seeing basically. Finds the first one on the Vaseline. Low on rifle bullets here, and finds that that is not going to happen. It's going to be rotated off it. And does he survive this? Loki, solo survivor of that round. 11th round on the board for Notorious. That is what they wanted. Good force by them. Well, it wasn't really force, more of a regular buy. However, myFrag still got money to put up quite a decent buy here. Gonna be an important round here. Notorious, if they do pick it up, that's gonna be a lot of momentum, a lot of economy in their advantage. myFrag actually not opting for the buy. I find that to be strange. They should know that the economy of Notorious is quite low, but oh well. Allowing Notorious to be the only buyers in this round. Karma on the short hit. Not going to be going aggressive, just defensive stances so far. Wall bang. See Notorious now starting to opt for that short control. Vanner finds Atlas through the wall there, making it work. Vaseline through the north eye. Not really seeing anything. Banner making sure to hold that connector. Did lose a player towards that last round. So this might be the execute in. Trying to bait out the connector player. GDI though. Finds Vaseline. That's going to be an AK pickup. Let me see. He does not have Kevlar. So he's going to be aim punched. But AK. One tap to the head and you're dead. Alex on the flank. Finds one. Good frag. Good frag. That's a 3v3 so far. Haxer with the mag 7. Finds Alex. That's an AK as well. The round seems to be falling quite apart from Notorious here, but they do find the frag onto GDI, and that's a 2v2. They have full info on the guy player in Con, and they would probably expect one more on B here. And the question is, what do Notorious do? They're running low on time though, 35 seconds. That being said, Loki doing a lot of damage here. Not getting the frag, but a lot of damage. Haxer finds the info, finds the frag. Last bullet, Fleece goes down. It's all up to Loki. Loki, what can he do here? Finds the first. Low in time. Haxer is going to be deep up. That's a fake. Haxer expects it. Actually gets Loki as well. Good round for myFrag. They didn't invest a lot into the round. They do end up winning it. And that's a great advantage when it comes to cash. Should be able to get a very, very nice buy here. Tying the scoreline once again up to 11-11. The question now, though, becomes the Notorious. Do they actually buy it? I don't think they do. I think they buy maybe a bit of upgraded guns, or pistols rather, and see what they can work with, but that appears to be the choice as well. Yeah, you can't lose those round, Notorious. I mean, you've got the gun advantage, and you just end up brawling and then losing guns to Mike 7s and pistols. I mean, we all know it happens, but it's one of those things that once you get up at a higher level, you just you can't let it happen. That'll cost you games, and games will cost you tournaments. Sunday though, off angle finds one. Question here: can you retreat? Yeah, at least attempts to. So far though, still alive. He's swinging down. That's a lot of players. A lot of damage being dealt on Sunday. Still alive. Alex finds one. He should know that player is fairly close. Sleaze, I'm just going to be walking on here. Can he find that frag? No, but finds some damage. Haxer's taken down a bit. Atlas right, finds one, finds two, and that is a round for myFrag. 12 on the board. Finally back into the lead myFrag here. A lot of money on their board as well, but this is the buy round. And again, I mean, these buy rounds, they've been crucial. We now have an 11-12 scoreline, and well, arguably CT could buy next round if they lose this, but Notorious, they're scraping the barrel. If they lose this, I mean, that's another eco, and at that point, that scoreline's just going to start running away from you. So a lot of pressure here onto Notorious to actually win this round. myFrag, a bit more money to play with, and this looks like it might be very quick B here. Loki flashing out his teammates. Haxer not going to be playing close. How much can you find here though? Does damage, doesn't find a kill yet. Waiting for that deep angle. Finds the headshot. That's the first frag. Banner goes down. Sleaze going to be leading the charge here. A lot of smoke's going down. That's a Molotov in your hand. And the peak. Got to run up. Karma finds one. Loki with a trait. Haxer though. Finds another first effort. Puts for the third. Not finding it. A lot of damage being dealt out. myFrag dealing with this in a very, very good manner. That's going to be Sunday with a flank. Gets two more for his effort. And that is the 13 round for myFrag. Good push. No, good defense rather. The push kind of lost all its air once they reached Monster, and at that point, myFrag was just picking them apart. And it was like taking candy from a kid. Although that would be pretty rude, but that being said, myFrag though, a lot of guns, and Notorious going for the buy. Am I okay with this? Yes. Alex though, not with head armor. That's risky against M4s. Just as much AK cases as double op setup for myFrag. That's an expensive setup. If there's a way to throw away a game, that's one of the ways. Oh, a bit of a friendly knife banter there. Haxer gonna be probably a bit mad on that one. Sunday though gets one, gets two. How more can he get for his effort? Going for the white peak, looking for the third, not finding it. Alex gets the trade onto him. Alex not getting the second frag onto garbage either, or stairs, whatever you want to call it. It is a 2v2 though. Haxer and Karma, low, well not low, but tagged. And at this point though, it's going to be the banner. Looking for that aggression. Finds it. Haxer goes down. Karma, very much so alone. Does have a bit of utility to work with. And hit. Goes for the swing, doesn't find it. Alright, goes down for a banner here, and that's 12th over Notorious. I was mentioning it. The double op setup. I'm not sure why they would bring it up when they're winning. They were winning with the, as far as I recall at least, they were winning with 4 rifles and an op. So, a bit of a weird decision. It's also a very expensive decision because as we were mentioning it. I mean, at this point, it's a knife's edge. If either team loses this round, they're going to be down on money here. Probably impacting the CT side the most. A very close game though here on map 1 on the myFragLeague. This is the 2nd division. through 3. Happy to see some good CS though. It's been a good fight. Really enjoying what both teams have brought to the table. A lot of mid-control. Con control established as well. Oh, I don't think that Molotov was meant to go there, but that didn't happen. Oh, Alex. I don't think you know how close you were, mate. Please. He sees, he's going to see that. Oh, the swing on GDI as well gets taken out. Sleaze though, down to 10 HP. He's going to be feeling that tomorrow. Vanner. Now the swing hit. Haxer gets taken down to 45 HP, but time to spray gets Vanner here. Loki gets 1, Alex gets 1. Sleaze here just holding the rotation. That's going to be Sunday as well, and only Atlas left finds his first frag, but that's a 1v3. That's not a good position to be in. He does have 2 flashes of smoke and a def kit, but at this point the question should be, should he just save and go for a bit of an awkward buy next one, or just make as much damage as he can? And right now though, it appears to be just going for damage. This is a really rough place to exit from. He's going to be expecting that player on short, and that is it. Loki gets that kill. 13-13, tied scoreline. I would say momentum currently though, Notorious' advantage. And whew, what a game! What a game! My throat is starting to give out. Or my that's fine. I'm talking too much. 13-13 though. We do see upgraded pistols for myFrag. They have won those rounds in the well, earlier this map, I suppose. A lot of rifles and all coming out for the terrorist side. Looks like a bit of an aggression here mid. Whereas the terrorist side is going to be going aggressive here on the on the mid. Dazzling finds 3. What an amazing shot. He kind of finds 4. It's just going wide. Keeps widing. Let's go down for Zephyr Banner finding that fragged out, and that's a look to Sunday. Are you Norwegian? Yes, I am, my good sir. Yes, I am. Well, at least Notorious manages to pick up that up once again. Utility still in the favor of the Notorious lineup. Sunday all alone, all by himself. Cue the sad music, because he ain't got nothing but a deagle. Gonna look for damage here though. Anything he can get, that's nice. If he could possibly remove the AWP, I mean, that's the best, but Banner says no. And that is it for Sunday. He takes a bit of a lie down, and that's 14-13. myFrag definitely on the back foot here, but it's going to be having money enough to buy in here. However, Notorious light momentum is definitely on their side at the moment. Question here though. Oh, that's some broken ankles. That's never nice. Molly goes out. Oh, we do see the mid control here from Terror side as well. They do have some control in connector as well. Gonna be clearing that out together as so far though. We do know that there's nobody there, but they don't. Clearing it out, making sure they're safe, and that is connector clear. Notorious definitely with some map control at this point. Granted, not a lot towards B. It looks like A might be the target here. That's a pathetic flash. Didn't hit. We've all been there. All happened to us. It's not a fun thing. Notorious though, just taking it slow. myFrag. They don't have the control here. What do you mean, but? I don't know what you mean, my friend. Looks like Notorious definitely lining up for that A take. A lot of players still in connector. I mean, they can go either way at this point. Utility coming out to the side of A. myFrag looks ready and set up for this. 3 players already up top. Gonna be a hard rush road away for Notorious. A lot of utility just being traded out. Place finds 1. Atlas find 1 each. So far, Rush push the guy finding 1. Vaseline, Alex finding 1 each though. That's gonna be the bomb going down, and 2v2. Looks rough. Karma goes into the fight, actually wins it. Goes down though, that's a 1-for-1. Alex, 22 HP, Haxer 6. This is so close. Haxer, can you make it work? 6 HP. Seems to be aware. Not really finding the frag. And that Alex getting the info, getting the frag. 15 on the board for Notorious. That's 15-13. Speak Norwegian English, not English. No, I'm not going to speak Norwegian English. I speak English. (15-13) on the board. Notorious though, definitely with the momentum hit. We do see a bit of a scrappy buy coming from myFrag. A Deagle, an MP9, well, 2 MP9s, FAMAS, and only 1 M4. Very little utility to their name. Notorious just needs to push one over the finish line. Again, this was their pick, so I mean, it should have been one of those must-wins, and it appears like they're making true on that promise. Vanner gonna be going for the connector control here. We do see that there's a CP play there. Atlas finding one. Atlas finding one. Bad start here for Notorious. Vanner finding the trade. Atlas managing to rotate back. Oh, we do see a bit of aggression here on long. GDI. I don't think Notorious is going to be expecting this. myFrag not really been aggressive on A so far. GDI with the perfect flank so far. Going to be here in the scope. And he's around the corner. Finds one. Finds two. That's GDI with the play of the game. Does get taken out by Vanner. And at this point, Vanner just really need to be doing a lot of damage. Don't necessarily need to win this one. Although winning it would be preferable, of course. A lot of utility. Vanner already with 2 frags this game. Or this round, rather. Not this game. It's got a lot more than this. Not this game. Vanner already up to 20 frags. Looking good so far. We do see Haxer, though, reigning supreme. Vanner finding that initial frag onto Haxer, the man of the hour. And at this point, Vanner, what can you get? 3 HP. Shouldn't really be able to get anything. Calm with the MP9. Vanner going for the long range. Not really finding anything. Oh, that's a lot of infight. Vanner smoking it off. Some more. 3 HP around to Vanner. He's probably going to go down without even finding anything. No, looks for the AK. Not really hitting it. Flash finds one. Bomb is trying to go down, but Karma. Well, Karma does get the kill, but that bomb is definitely in the favor of Notorious. We're going to be seeing a lot of money here on the terrorist side. myFrag. Only with 1 player surviving, their money is going to be in some serious hurt this round. No, Vaseline can drop an AK to one of his mates. Question is whether or not he opts to do it. But yeah, it appears like it will. That's going to be a lot of AKs. Well, we do see primarily rifles here onto the myFrag. A bit of an even round so far in the whole buying department. Are we going to be seeing overtime? That is the big question. Notorious obviously having already secured the overtime. myFrag wanting and looking for that overtime. Notorious for once taking that long control. They have, the way I see it, given up on the short control B. Warner finds the first. That's a strong entry. Even finds a bit of damage to the door here. That's unknown damage. He won't be aware that he has it, but it's there. Ladder again. Been such a strong player towards the latter end of this this match, doing a lot of damage. If anything, this forces myFrag to play a 2-2. They can't play an aggressive player on B and then 3A. So I mean, it's working out in Notorious, favor at this point. Some utility A, that's going to pull the entire rotation. Haxer's going to be seeing some of this. The rotation has not been pulled. The rotation actually coming up the opposite side now. Utility again here onto A. A lot of utility. Alex, what can he find here though? Leading the charge. Not finding anything flash so far. Oh, actually managed to find GDI through the smoke. Nice shot. Sleaze finds Sunday. And at this point, Alex even finds the second here onto Haxer. Karma, this is all up to you. You need to bring it out to overtime. Finds one. At this point, all info goes out the door. Rough round. And he gets taken out That is 16 on the board for Notorious. That is the first map. Next map coming up is the Mirage. Until then, we will be taking a bit of a break. Don't go anywhere. And as always, as I mentioned earlier, while I managed to find some music here, I will say this. If you do have a Twitter, you can follow me at InsanityTGTV. Other than that, we will be back very shortly with the second map of this match. Don't go anywhere.
And I'll be running, possessed by a lone low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la-la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Look, if you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out.
And on that note, we will say thank you to not helping it out, or whatever he was saying. But we are back. We are back indeed. Notorious Esports, myFragTheatre. We're talking about myFragLeague, Division 2, Group C. Notorious running away with that first map on the overpass. And now, Mirage, the map on myFrag. And knife round is away. Bit of frags being traded all across the board. Pretty much. And even so far, right? 2-2. Banner. It's going to be 1v1, 45-45. Both right click. Always exciting to see if they do anything funny. Should we try and do a bit of a fancy cam? Run, 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 little nubito. And there we go. myFrag actually wins that. Gonna be able to pick sides. Oh yeah, you probably want to see it, don't you? There you go. Well, now we can see what's actually going on. Procaster as per usual. Just waiting for the readies, and the game should be underway. And there's at least combo with already. At that point, it's only myFrag. Ah, ready is there though. And it appears like, let's see if it switches. It doesn't appear to. We're going to be having to do a bit of a fancy bit of thing here. Edit. Reverse the sides. Alright, sides have been reversed. For some reason, that... Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, we're going to be looking at Notorious Esports starting on the terrorist side here. We're going to be coming in with a quick little B push. Oh, let's say quick. They do slow down. They have a bit of utility to work with it. Going to be up against 2 players. Haxer on the short end here. Comma, spotting it. Sunday, looking at the palace. And apparently that's very interesting. I'm more interested in this. Comma going aggressive. He's going to find a lot of people very quickly. That's a lot of targets. That's the initial frag. Notorious going to be steamrolling into the bomb side hit. So far though. Bomb is down for the 5. It's going to be a hard retake. Sleaze. Alex finds one. Sleaze finds one. Sleaze goes aggressive. Well, the taking now for his effort. It's 1v3 actually. GDI all alone. The kit is on him, but he's low on health. No cap. Alex finds the frag. First round on the board for Notorious. Such a strong start to the match. Like, for some reason, once I swap it, it weirds out the score. Can I do this? Hello. If I do that, then can I change this to 1? Oh, there we go. Oh, I learned something every day. Notorious now has the win registered, which is what I was going for. I'm sorry about that. Notorious light. Again, aggression into B or Haxer, not finding anything so far. Looking for the frag, finds the first one, goes down for his effort. Manor finds the trade. Sunday, very, very much alone on the stairs, but I'm not sure why Ultra Director is there, because it doesn't really matter. But that being said, comma, he gets spotted there, gets panicky, gets one, gets taken down, and that should be the bomb plant and the second round on the board for Notorious. Sunday with the flank here, only with the deagle though. Nice, do a lot here. Looking for that initial frag, not finding it. Not for the duels. Lose at this point. And Banner finds the frag. There we go. Second on the board for Notorious. Good start. Clean start. Well, I say clean. Well, it wasn't particularly clean, but it worked. Okay, it worked. myFrag though, not a lot of money. If they buy here, they're going to be a really weak buy. Looks like they're opting just to go for the pistols here. Notorious. I don't know why I want to put an S in there, but Notorious is going to be trying to make this a bit of a flawless round. Well, they should at least, because they're only going up against upgraded pistols here. Shouldn't be losing a lot. Alex widening in with their finds a frag for his effort. Sunday goes down. Alex been really, really strong this game. He looked really strong in overpass as well. I think it was at the end there, topping the scoreboard. Not that that means anything, but well, it means something, but not everything. GDI though finds the frag with Alex. Sleaze gets the trade. Notorious though, again, don't want to make this expensive. Going for the mid control. They do have a lurk against A, so I do suppose this is going to end up in an A push. Banner looking for the frag. Doesn't really find anything. A lot of rotation into B here. We do see Mr. Loki going to retrieve the bomb. The bomb has been acquired, and that means the decision needs to be made. And looks like it's going to be A. The rotation is coming in here. We use Vaseline, very close, very deep. He's going to be there pretty much at contact. And we do see that Banner. He's going to be. Is he in ladder room? He is. So they might even opt to plant for a bit of a short play here. If not, he's going to be flanking on the push. Both very viable choices. But again, though, Notorious, they need to make this pretty much flawless. We see the palace control coming in here. Smoke. That's looking like a CT smoke. That's going to go out. It's all going to come down to Mr. Atlas. What can he find on this push, though? Probably just going to wait for the plant and then go for it. 12 seconds on the board. That's going to be swinging early. Sleaze gets a frag. That's going to be the bomb. Spraying, finding him. Banner also finds Calm on the other side of the map, and that is the third on board for Notorious. Only using one. I think that is a fairly decent result. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now we do have the buy round coming in. It's going to be full buy on both sides. It's going to be a 0-3 scoreline. myFragTheatre definitely going to need to make an impact here. We do see the double op setup coming out. Again, a grand setup, but if they end up losing this round, that's going to hurt them very badly financially. Looks like this is going to be a set play here from Notorious, just going for the, or opting for the straight in A push. A lot of control thus far. We do see 3 CT players towards the A push, so it's not going to be an easy task by any mean. That also includes both AWPs and an M4, so technically if they get close, could work out. Smoke's coming out. This is the execute. Utility, utility, utility. Atlas, what can you do? Gets mollied out. It's going to be swinging here. What can he find? Finds 1, finds 2. Gets traded out by Loki. Notorious though. Losing those initial engagements. Sleece on the flank though. Finds 1. Well, that is some stairs control. Very slow so far from Notorious though. Sleece finds that frag. Finds the second as well. At that point, it's only up to Haxer. Gonna be flashing, whiting. Sleece though. Full HP, doesn't have any utility to his name, but has 3 frags already. Very expensive round for the CT side, no matter what. Haxer's gonna be repositioning. I don't think Sleece is gonna be expecting this. Last info Sleece has is the fact that he was CT, so not even gonna be looking that way, it appears. Oh, he is aware that he could have crossed. But Haxer with the opportune angle there, getting that early frag. And that's one on the ball for myFrag. Definitely a round they needed to win. But it's also one of those rounds where, well, Notorious are going to be having stronger guns, more utility. We're seeing 2 Famis's. Quite a lot of utility granted though on the CT side as well. It's 2 kits, so not the end of the world. Bit of an even around here. Gonna be looking for that mid control. It appears like Vanner. Are we ready for the swing here? Does a lot of damage. Doesn't find the frag though. Haxer. It's gonna be swinging from short. Finds the initial frag. Gives break control. Sleece goes down. 5 HP on Sunday though. Could go down to pretty much anything at this point. Like it. Bit of a fumbling throw, but it worked out. Smoking window. Not anything towards B, so auto director needs to get a new target. There we go. Actually finds Vanner through the box. What a start here for Haxer. Amazing kills. Two low players. Sonny's going to one. Goes down for an effort. But Atlas finding the trade. Valkyrie finds 1. If you can make this expensive, it's still... No, it's not really worth it. They need to win it. But Vaseline finding another one. Just decide to pull out the knife and then back to the gun, which gives Haxer a time to get that 3rd frag. That's 2 on the board here for myFrag, and I expect a bit of an eco coming in from Notorious. myFrag, though, very much low on guns. They do need to make these rounds fairly clean. Or not low on guns, but low on cash, I mean. Now it looks like it's just going to be a very, very, very quick beat. Palm up. Anything. Well, it finds 1, finds 2, looks for the 3rd, gets traded out. Sunday finds 1. GDI on the flank hit. Gets 1. Bomb is trying to be planted. And looks like that's going to go down. GDI finds the frag though. Notorious, not really getting that much damage. They kill 1 myFrag player. That's nice, but they do get the bomb. That's going to get quite a bit of money in their way. And so far though, that's a 3-3 scoreline. myFrag looking stronger as soon as they got those rifles out. This is their pick, so it's a must-win. A lot of people saying Mirage is one of those 8-7 maps. I think it's more of a 9-6 map. But, time will show. Kind of depends on the teams, I suppose. Killed down mid here. A lot of damage being dealt. GDI down to 20 HP. He's hanging around, lingering in that molly. With a lot of damage. That's going to be scary considering all the nades that might come into window. Granted, there's only 2 nades in play. Smoking for short. Haxer's out of the fight. A lot of mid-control has been established, but I don't think they're aware that Sunny is crossed behind here. Sunny on the flank. What can he find? 1. It's all going to come down to a timing hit. Sunday has the bomb. He's holding that. That's a frag. Like he goes down. Panic now in the lair of Notorious. He's going to win this duel though. Sunday. Sunday versus Vaseline. Vaseline actually wins the fight. Sleaze in mid. Gonna be looking for that short control. Finds the frag onto Haxer. At this point, it's pretty much all down to GDI. He needs a couple of frags hit. That's one. And we have Karma here on the flank. Dangerous situation hit. Plant's going down. Vaseline probably not going to be expecting that flank. Karma though. Trigger control. Goes down. It's going to Karma here. Finds Vanner. Going to be expecting that last plant, I think, as well. Karma making it big. Getting those 3 early frags. Amazing. Well, not early. Late flags. Well played from Karma there with a good flank. Holding the trigger control until he realized that he didn't really have a choice anymore. Gets that frag. Gets the 2 follow-up frags after that. And that is the 4th on the board from myFrag. Starting to build. Well, not really build that much of a bank. And I think we might even see a 4th here from Notorious. I say false. It's more of a buy, really. Again, though, Notorious just keeping up the pressure. Sunday, picking over the smoke, doesn't really find anything. I'm going to rotate off that angle. The window has been smoked, so we're probably going to see GDI holding either Palace or Com. Actually goes back here to challenge window, which is a bit of a weird choice, but a lot of mid control as well as lower mid control has been established here by Notorious. Haxer swings, finds the kill. Early kill onto the lower mid there on the bench. Looking for a good frag here at GDI. Probably heard the failed jump. Haxer again gonna look to aggress it. The smoke is there, but does a lot of damage. Takes a bit as well, but nothing crucial. Actually doesn't take any damage, not crucial. Sweating, but Sunday he wins the own plan. Just tries to fall back. It gets taken out by Vaseline there. Looks like it's gonna be a bit of a late A hit. At this point though, it's all gonna be up to Alish. She's the one that's close. Alish, what can you do? You need at least 1 here. We also see GDI holding a bit of control here. Might even get the kill onto Palace if the timing is right. Appears like it might not be. Atlas gets taken down. Loki gets the first frag. GDI now at this point though. As the info on Palace gets flashed out. That should be the cross. GDI finds the first frag. Haxer finds the second. At this point, it's all up to Vaseline, but the time is short. And the time is now, and I don't think he's going to be making this. At this point, it's just a dangerous, very dangerous save. Going to be looking for the damage here. Gets taken out by GDI. myFrag with a lot of control there. Well played. Seems to be holding their A very solidly. Looked like Sleaze was hesitating a bit there on the Palace push. That actually ended up losing them the round. Well, at least costing them the entry, if anything. myFrag, though, looking solid so far on the CT side. Bringing the scoreline up to a 5. As we can see here. Seems to be momentum in their favor. Low tier guns now up against B. This has been dangerous in the past, getting at least 1 or 2 frags. But a GDI just goes down to mid. A lot of mid aggression here from myFragTheatre. That being said though, that's going to cost a delay into the rotation into B. But that should be the sound cue. Hacks are going to be ready for that. Lanner, he's up ahead. Taken out by Karma. Vaseline, Karma finds 2. Vaseline finds Haxer. That's 2 damage, or 2 kills. GDI though closes it out. That's 6 on the wall for myFrag. Well, we do see that myFrag is indeed building up their bank quite a bit. However, Notorious need to start getting some rounds. And Alex, realizing that they need a couple of rounds, takes a bit of a pause. I assume this is tactical. Another bathroom break, it appears. Nice to see some friendly time here in between the players and in between the teams. That's what we like to see. There's a lot of toxicity in, well, not necessarily just Norwegian CS, but in CS in general. So it's nice to see that there can be some nice sentiment as well. At this point, we're just waiting for the ready. Let's see how King of Nordic is doing. They're going to be, it's Friday, of course, so it's the international one today. And I know the Norwegians were not looking grand, and yeah, it does look like the Norwegians actually ended up losing that semi-final. Oh, we do have the unpause coming in here. It's going to be an important round for Notorious. They definitely need a bit more momentum in their court right now. Though myFrag looking very solid, making sure to pick up every round they can on the CT side. Again, it is their pick, and they look very confident in it. I've seen a couple of games on their Mirage before, and again, it's been looking solid. I'm not sure what to say. Notorious, though, a team that I don't really know a lot about. I mean, they managed to pull themselves together on overpass, bring that into a win. So you never know. It's CS. It's not over until it's over. So important to keep that in mind. Does appear like it's gonna be another B hit here from Notorious, but this time with guns, which we haven't really seen yet. But I'm not sure if they've really been able to get into the post plans they want. I'm not sure if this is the right call, but however, even if it is the right call, this is going to be the push at any rate. And utility being thrown out here. Haxor finds one. GI finds one. Kalma finds another. Haxor finds one more in GI as well. That's a clean sweep. Good round for myFrag. Again, though, it's a weird decision being made by Notorious here, because they've been trying to do that on pistols, and granted they maybe have gotten a kill or two and maybe a bomb, but they've never gotten to a position where they could reasonably fight it. So a bit of a weird call, but I don't know, maybe desperation at this point. That being said, though, I said before the matches even started, I said that myFrag was the expected victors of this match, and so far I do gotta admit that I think Notorious is gonna be happy either way. We do see the counter molly coming out, but there's no smoke, so not really counter mollying anything. Notorious, though, investing heavily into this round. Definitely need to win it. A banner with the deagle. Not really finding anything so far. Sunday, the defensive. Atlas with a couple flashes mid. It's going to pull the rotation from banner. It's going to be re-aggressing, though. Just pulling. It looks like it's just going to be pulling attention. Then that is the call being made for A, it appears, but again, just slow down. Utility being thrown out. Notorious not really finding any foothold in this match so far, though. GDI been excellent with the AWP. Definitely one of the strongest players on this map. He played fairly well in the overpass game as well. So far good. Well, I do see another re-aggression here onto 8. Sunday finds one, finds two. So the third does find a Vaseline. Vanner finds one. GDI aggressive with the AWP, finds a frag. Vanners, Alex, what can you do here though? Flash. Doesn't find the frag. GDI still with the AWP in the smoke hit. Not really finding anything for his effort. Granted, Alex is behind, but Alex is very, very late. Vanner goes for the fight, loses it. And at this point, it's all up to Alex. Alex, 15 seconds, he's on the flank. Gets the frag here onto GDI. That's a lot of damage done anyway, but doesn't get the round. 8 on the board for myFrag. Haxor takes down Alex. A lot of damage being dealt, but the bank of the CTs are definitely in their favor. They're strong so far. Notorious, like, struggling. They're not really finding anything. They're trying to go for the set plays. That's not working. I think, again, they need to revert to try and go for that mid control, but when they did that previously, it didn't work out, so it's a rough spot to be in. Nothing's working, and I mean, again, we've pretty much all been there, so. I do think Notorious is a bit of a younger lineup, though, than myFrag, as far as I've seen. So, might be myFrag just leaning on their experience a bit here. We do see counter flashes coming out from myFrag. Notorious, again, just locking up, just waiting. Nothing happening. Slowly, surely, nothing. And again, though, it's going to be Sunday, and it's going to be Mr. Atlas. It's going to all come down to a lot of the Eagles here, but not a lot of other stuff. We do see, again, this double fake. They throw one smoke towards A, and then they throw a lot more now. Well, that's going to be the push. CD's ready for this, though. 3 A players. They've released all form of mid control. Here comes the utility. Double smokes. Molly. Yeah, but gets flushed out. Alish, how much can you find? Finds first. Atlas finds one. Finds two. Doesn't find a third. Goes down. That's man advantage now for Notorious. Early man advantage. It's all about getting good post plants at this point. And so far, that's actually looking pretty promising. myFrag though. This Haxer finds one. Gets straight out by Vanner. Actually, a pretty good lineup there. Alex coming from the stairs, or from the ramp rather. Gonna be helping out. And that is not needed. Vanner finds that frag as well. A bit of a repeat of the previous round, but this time working out for Notorious. Getting that 4th round on the board. I think if they can get 2 more rounds, they should be happy with this half. myFrag though looking very solid. And, I mean, money's not an issue, at least not in this round. Again with the aggression here on A. Seems like Notorious is just going to be going for the same old repeat here. Throwing out a bit of utility, getting out some utility of their own, and then just waiting. Like, you know, going aggressive on B. A lot of stuff being thrown, but not a lot of damage either way, really. Kalma finds the frag eventually. And here comes the executing to A, but Sunday, he's close. He's stopping this in its tracks. Gets 1, gets 2, gets traded out, though. Atlas finding Banner as well. This play GDI gets the last frag, and that's none on the board for myFrag. Dude, very nice stream, and of course the commentating. There's just a lot more views. Good English. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Anyhow, 9-4. I think whatever happens, myFrag is going to be happy with this and definitely winning the half. There's no question about that. We do see another buy over Notorious. They've been basically buying the last 3 or 4 rounds. Some has been working out, some hasn't. So it's a bit of it. Again, though, leaning towards that A side. I mean, is this getting predictable? For at least for Sunday, it is, because that's an early frag onto Alex. Again, the utility towards Raptor is shutting down Notorious. They have no map control. They have no A control. They don't really have anything. Well, I mean, they do have a set of UDs for an execute, but other than that, they're pretty much out of luck. Vanner just here holding for the flank. There's nothing coming, but of course he doesn't know this. myFrag definitely stacking correctly here with the 3-1. Loki getting that first frag onto GDI though. Maybe what they need. That being said, there's still 3 defenders here on the C side on A. And here comes the execute. And again, they just get stopped in this track. I think Notorious here is running out of ideas. They're doing the same thing every round and they're just being shut down. At this point, it's just Vanner again. I mean, he's been doing good this entire game, but I think that's a bit too much of an ask. And myFrag with the 10th round on the board. Notorious. I think their utility on Mirage, as in set place and stuff, is a bit low, and they seem to be just opting for the same stuff over and over again, not really working out. Sim Shady, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Well, we finally see a bit of a change here. Going back to the good old mid control. myFrag with the early AWP, going to be swinging up calm here. Banner. Cutting a bit of damage here, but nothing else. Well, for once at least, they're taking the short control, which I've been saying for a while there. They should be trying, or should try, because right now they've, I mean, I think they've pretty much exhausted whatever they had on A, because that's not really been working out. It worked out 1 round. After that, pretty much hasn't worked. though. I mean, it seems like Notorious is just, they're doing like half a push and then they just freeze and then they get picked apart. And it seems like myFrag is very happy to do this. And again, we do have Sunday on a bit of a Sunday trip, one could say, going down here behind. But the question here is slow. Haxor finding 2, Haxor finding 3. Really quick frags onto short there. Haxor holding his own. Sunday missing out on all the action because it was too slow. That being said, though, Sleaze, I'm going to be looking for the frags here. Not finding anything. A bit of an unknown conundrum. Haxor finds it out. Amazing round by Haxor thus far. Loki, very much alone. Only 2. I mean, it's not impossible. Doesn't have a lot to work with here. Come looking for the window. Head. Not going to be finding that frag, and I think that is pretty much what he needed. Down on health. Haxor with the 4 kills already. He's going to find the 5th, and that's an ace for Haxor, actually. Closing out the half with an ace. 11-4. myFrag looking absolutely solid on D Mirage. Notorious, though. I mean, they looked so strong on Overpass. They came back. They managed to make it close and competitive, but I mean, it's going to depend on this pistol, of course, but it's just such a long way back from 4, you know. That being said, though, never give up. First rule of Counter-Strike, you never give up. myFrag, though, going to be feeling awfully confident going into the pistol round. We're going to be seeing what ends up being bought here. Making sure we click so we swap the HUD correctly. myFrag with a bit of utility here. Triple Kevlar, nothing exciting so far though. 1 kit on manner, pretty much default as they come. However, it does appear like the the A-bomb side is going to be the one under threat. Alex. Very much so alone. Appears like Notorious is going to be playing that retake kind of style, which is very normal here. See the smokes onto stairs, we see the smoke onto jungle, and this is Alex finds the first. Can he find more? No, he gets dinged for his effort. The question here is the bomb. Oh, bomb should go down, and Alex gets straight out by Haxor. Seeking control, very much so in the control of myFrag. And at this point, it appears like they're happy to just let it be. Bit of a dink there. Sleaze down to 4 HP. They do have a bit of a wedge here with Sunday finding in the ramp as well. Haxor finding another frag onto No Vaseline down in CT spawn. Banner going to be looking for any frags, not really finding anything. Flashing over, going to be going aggressive here. Finds one. Sunday finds one though, and Karma finds another one. And Sunday closing it out with a 2nd kill from the Tetris part of the map. And that is 12 on the board for myFrag. Definitely a start they were hoping for, but a start that I think may be devastating for Notorious. But of course, they still need to win 4 more rounds here, myFrag. Notorious seem to be happy to give another round here to myFrag. Not buying anything. Do have a flash. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a mid-aggression here. Haxor. Atlas. Finds 1, finds 2. Doesn't find a 3rd, gets straight out. Alex finds 1, Haxor finds 1. Haxor actually finds 2. And then it's all up to Loki. My good old sir, how can you do this? That is the good old question. Right now, not really doing anything. I'm just going to be swinging wide here. Not really finding any infight. Alright. Doesn't find any infight. Picks up a P250. A bit more firepower, but at this point, it's all about damage. How much you can find. That's about 0. Sunday takes him down. $300 extra for the bomb plant as well. 13 on the board. And Notorious. It needs to be tight from here on out. The question here though is, does myFrag just do 1 set play, or do they continue with the whole the mid control? I think honestly, the way I can interpret this match is the fact that they've been winning the aim duel, so I do think the mid control could be very viable. A lot of utilities being thrown out here though. Mid control, not solidly, but definitely in control of Notorious here. But they're going to be swinging high, and oh, Loki, nice timing, gets Sunday. Here comes the re-aggression. Haxor finds 1. They should know there's 1 more. Haxor, no, but Atlas does. Vaseline finds 2. Well, this is what Notorious needed. There's no doubt about that. Rotation's coming in over to A though, and I mean, we know this, but they don't. myFrag, they're heading A, and This is all going to come down to Karma. Does he expect him sitting Forest, though? That is such a strong position. It's one of those things, if you check it, you check it. If you don't, you don't. And, well, if he checks it here, that should be the site firmly under control of myFrag. If he doesn't check it, this might be the round for Notorious. Swings, finds one. Looks for the second. Doesn't find it. Karma gets a frag. Low on health though. Goes for the bomb plant. Actually swings. Could have gotten the bomb plant there. Doesn't do it though. Swings, gets taken out. And that's fifth on the ball for Notorious. Question here though is, does myFrag buy? One could argue that you should, just to keep the pressure up. They should know the economy on the side of Notorious is fairly low. That being said though, upgraded pistols, a couple of Kevlar pieces. Nothing new, nothing fancy. I'm going to be looking for damage. I wouldn't be surprised to just see them swing mid at this point. But it appears again, they're going for... that is what it appears they're going for. Haxer. No Vaseline though, needs to deal with this. Aggression from Sleaze. Not finding anything so far. A lot of targets. That's taken out. Atlas with a good kill. Early numbers in favor of myFrag. A lot of damage being dealt though. Palm up. Gets Loki. Definitely not the start that Notorious was hoping for this round. And then again, half the team of myFrag is below 50 HP, so definitely taking a lot of damage. Sunday here though. Finds the timing. Oh, doesn't find the kill. He does not find the kill. Alex down to 63 HP though. Damage being traded out both sides. Bit of a slower time now at this point. myFrag. Oh, that's the info. myFrag definitely heading towards B. Vaseline working back here though. Doesn't find one. Goes for the first one. Finds him. Can he go for a second? Just waiting. Sunday on the flank. Finds him. Bomb plant going down. 2v2. Vanner finds the first. Go up to Sunday, but Vanner is too strong. Takes him down. 6 on the ball for Notorious. They do lose a lot of players. Not great for their economy. I mean, myFrag did invest something into this round, but not a whole lot. You definitely see the money and the advantage of myFrag at the moment. But the important part here is that Notorious is definitely picking up rounds, and I think that's a good way, a good place to start. It's kind of the logical place to start, and where you need to start. But myFrag, they just need to keep the pressure. I mean, if Notorious should ever lose one round, and especially if they lose whole players on that round, I mean, that's pretty much game at that point. So a lot of pressure on Notorious despite winning the last couple of rounds. A lot of utility in mid here. We just so Loki going aggressive. Finds one, finds two. Sleaze decides that he doesn't want Loki to get any more kills. Takes him out for his effort. Banner finds one. Then he's swinging, finds a second. He has the info on the third. Will he find him? That's the question. GDI. Well, doesn't want any of it. He's just going to run out. Banner has the info. Oh, actually, he doesn't. He's completely white. But at this point, it's just GDI left, and that's very convincing of Notorious there, and Loki going for a disrespect play up mid. I mean, that worked out very well until Sleaze had enough, so probably a lot of antics going on in their Discord now, I would imagine. Discord or TeamSpeak. Either way, I don't think anyone uses Ventrilo anymore, so I'm not going to mention it. Well, I kind of did. Oops. Anyway, GDI. Very much so alone with the AWP. Can he find any damage, though? I mean, granted, he's not going to win this round, most likely, but Notorious, they can't really afford any damage. So any damage GDI can find at this point is really worth it. So, I'm going to be looking for those deep peaks here. I'm going to be looking for that short peak. Is he going to find it, though? No, he gets tanked from the back, and that is the 7th on the ball for Notorious. No, Vaseline gets that. And now we're probably just going to see some deagles here on myFrag. Alright, Notorious though, they need to start building up a lot of bag. Because again, if they lose one round, they're not looking great when it comes to money. Definitely starting to close up this scoreline though. With aggression here in lowers. Looks for the frag, doesn't find it. The question here is, should they re-duel? And it appears that they will. Currently just damage being dealt out between both of them. No kills thus far. Early control here. damage. Takes out Haxer. Takes a bit of damage for his own effort. Oh, Sleaze takes down Karma as well. All around advantage here to Notorious, as kind of expected, but nevertheless, nice to see it come through. They would be aiming for a flawless round here. Whether they find it or not, that is a good question. It looks like myFrag is lining up towards A. Don't really have a lot of utility, so it's just going to be straight up duels. Maybe even go for a bomb plan here. I think they'll be happy for whatever they can find. At least. Oh, finds Sleaze. What a frag, what a bullet. Again, going to be re-peeking with that Deagle, not finding anything thus far. Vaseline, Alex finding one apiece. Alex going high, gets that last frag as well. Notorious loses one player. I think that's well worth it. Managing to build a bit of bank. And now, again, we're going to be having a bit of a bite. myFragTheatre going to be buying whatever they want. Looks like it's going to be 5 AKs. I definitely think myFragTheatre, they need to be careful, because at this point, you know, you have the effect of tilt starting to come through if they don't start winning rounds, because the scoreline is like, it's very dominant towards myFrag, and then all of a sudden Notorious starts picking it back up, and that's crucial. But here we do see a very, very quick mid control coming out. Atlas all the way down to chair here. Moving down towards underpass, gets damage to that, and also takes down Vaseline there. At this point, they've forced a lot of rotation that's a bit weird. We now have Loki very much so in the B apartments. Smoke coming in here. We have Sleaze in the connector, not really finding anything at the moment. He is smoked off. He can't really wide pick this. He will kill anyone if they're shallow. But so far, though, not really finding anything. Sleaze, though. Just go down. Hacks are finding him. Alex, what can you do here? You've been strong this entire match, but I mean, this might be too much of an ask. But the spray goes down. That's 2 frags in the way of myFragTheatre, and it's all up to Loki, who already took some damage from a nade. Underpass finds not even a frag. Yes, he finds a frag. Gets the frag onto Sunday. Nade is out. That might be another frag. But Haxer gets the trade. That's after death kill there. All right. 14-8. Again, look at the money for the Notorious. They lose one round. I mean, they have it all. They have 3 M4s. It's an alright buy. Okay, I'll admit this. It's an alright buy. But again, if they lose this one, they're screwed. So my sentiment stays. That being said, though, a lot of aggression here again. Worked out well for them last round. Striking window. That's too high. That's a miss. It's a hit. It's a miss. GDI finds Loki through the smoke. He's barely seeing his head, I would imagine. Vaseline. That's the nade smoke to Chet. A lot of damage. A lot of damage being dealt after GDI hit. No, not to GDI, but GDI as well, I suppose. Aggression on short. Vaseline. This has been heard, of course. Player advantage to myFrag, but GDI very low on health. Doesn't matter though. Hacker is going to be finding that first frag. Looking jungle here. Gets the second one on Sleaze. It's all going to come down to Vanner. Very much so alone on the CT side here. He goes down for his effort. Vaseline. Solo player. Only has an M4 to his name. At this point, he should probably just be saving. That might not be as easy as it seems, depending if the myFrag team decides to hunt. myFrag looking very strong that round. Notorious is going to have a very shoddy buy. The next one. It does look a bit of a hunting coming in here, but I would expect Vaseline to be quite safe where he is standing now. But that is 15 on the board for myFrag, and that is match point. I say match point very weirdly because it's going to turn into a 1-1, which means 1 point to each team. I think myFrag is going to be happy with that, considering how Overpass went. And I think Notorious is going to be happy with that, with myFrag being potentially the stronger team. But nevertheless, that's 15. We see the money on Notorious. That is weak. It's bad. That's not grand. However, myFrag rolling in that dough. They can buy whatever they want. The question is, what is the play here? Maybe just another mid control. It's been working out very well for myFrag so far. I don't know why we're specking Vaseline. It's not really that entertaining. GDI picking up the bomb here. Picking it up to throw it a bit. I don't know. Vaseline aggressive here on short. Finds that initial frag. He's going to be retreating. Actually managing to retreat as well. Early frag here. GDI doesn't want any of the retreating. He's going straight forward. Take down Vaseline. Well, what number advantage they had there, Notorious. That went away. 4v4. Gun advantage definitely in the favor of myFrag. Loki going to be holding the rotation here. Also be watching a bit of jungle, I would suppose. Sleaze with a Deeg and CT. Going to be swinging hit. Looks for the first frag. Doesn't find it. Does find the frag onto Karma though. And finds Atlas, but Sunny's going to swing out. Ruin the fun. Takes down 2 players on the A bomb site. That being said though, there's no bomb in their possession. That is in connector. However, Vanner doesn't know this, so he's going to release connector. That should be a bomb retrieval. We do see a flash coming out as well, helping him out, but the bomb is in their control. Loki, I think his best chance here is to try and stop the defuse. That's a smoke disappearing. That worked very much so in the favor of Loki. Flash coming high. Sunday did great so far this round and this game. Kind of do this though. 30 seconds on the clock. A lot of time. Just going to be going for the plant. And that plant seems to be going through. Sunday though needs to clutch this. A lot of angles. Sunday goes high. Finds the first. Gets taken out by Vanner. That is 9th. Notorious. They keep themselves alive in this game. The question here though is, myFrag, they're going to be able to buy into this obviously. They have a lot of cash saved up. Notorious. Again, their money though. 3.8, 3.5, 3.8, 4.1. I mean, you can get Kevlar, you can get Palmas, you can get Kevlar without head and maybe an M4, but utility is going to be lacking here. Notorious definitely fighting an uphill battle, but keeping themselves alive. 59, making this game competitive once again. We do have full buy from myFrag at this point. I think, if anything, we're going to give tonight's MVP to Haxa. We're going to call that right now. He's been playing absolutely fantastic, basically making sure myFrag win this map. Making sure that they manage to save 1 point in the league. That being said, though, here comes the aggression. Up into B. Why are you doing that, right? Don't care. Atlas finds 2. Smoke going out. Atlas gets taken down. Loki finding 2 for his effort as well. Auto director, not really helping me out here, making my job hard. This as well, Loki, 2v3. This is a rough position here for Notorious. Not a lot of utility work with. 1 molly, 1 smoke. And they do have a kit on their people though. Karma playing the bench position here. Looking, gets the info. Hacker finds please. Karma finds Loki, and that's 69 to myFrag. GG, well played to both teams. Again, my name is Insanity. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's at InsanityTGTV. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to both teams. Both teams picking up 1 point each in their league. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. And until next time,